There's this feeling you get when you're driving to pick up your kids after a few days apart. And it's embarrassingly close to that feeling you had when you were first dating. Like I'm picturing all the fun we're going to have. We're going to cook, we're going to laugh, maybe even clean up the kitchen. Okay, no we won't. Why lie to ourselves? But that anticipation, that's dopamine. And for divorced dads, dopamine comes from picking up your kids, having clean laundry, and not getting a passive-aggressive text today. Anyways, today is supposed to be stuffed bell peppers day. Colorful, balanced, wholesome. Basically, everything the opposite of my life. And my bank account. Welcome back to Dinner with Dads, the only cooking show where the only thing that costs more than the groceries are the therapy bills. So my kids are crying. They're not ready to leave Dad yet. Our time is coming near an end, which is really sweet, but also really confusing because yesterday I cut their pizza the wrong way and was the worst person who has ever lived. Kids are wild, man. Love you at 3 p.m., disown you by dinner. Then my 7-year-old hits me with the nuclear question. Dad, how many nights do I have you? You know, we opened this episode talking about my feelings, but what about theirs? Kids didn't ask for any of this. The fighting, the name calling, the tears. And that's just after I opened my lawyer's bill. Divorce for adults is, I need time to heal. Divorce for kids is, well, it's heartbreaking. Remember the excitement I said I felt earlier? Kids feel the opposite of that when we get close to drop-off time. So forget stuffed peppers and having your together, because today is raw. My children are raw, and I need to make them comfort food. French toast it is. It's basically a hug you can chew. It says life is chaos, but also cinnamon. So the plan. We pivot, because that's what divorced dads do best. We take stale bread and total chaos and turn it into dinner. I wanted to cook stuffed peppers. I planned it. I needed one thing I felt I could control in my life. One thing that didn't end with the therapist saying, and how did that make you feel? But what comforts my kids? French toast. That's what makes them feel safe. Because nothing says I'm doing great like dipping stale bread into eggs. While your sanity quietly packs a suitcase in the background. Find old bread. The older the better. Is it stale enough to double as a weapon? Perfect. We're making French toast from scratch, which is French for you should have gone grocery shopping 3 days ago. We need eggs, milk, vanilla, salt, and cinnamon. Crack the eggs like they owe you money. Add milk like you're not sure you can afford it. Shout out to this month's legal fees. Add cinnamon, some vanilla, a pinch of salt, and add some pumpkin pie spice if you really want to do it up. Ah yes, the scent of seasonal joy and emotional trauma. Whisk it like you're beating back every intrusive thought from 2021. Add butter to your pan. Dip the bread on both sides, let it soak for a quick second. Fry both sides till golden brown with the edges crispy and the center soft. Basically, how your heart feels these days. Plate it like a Michelin star chef who cries in his car sometimes. Serve it like it's the emotional equivalent of a weighted blanket. If we actually step inside our kids' little shoes, we realize how freaking hard this is for all of them. Kids don't need fancy meals. They just need something predictable in a life that suddenly isn't. Being a divorced dad means improvising your ass off. It means making your kids feel safe even on days when you don't feel safe. Sometimes you're not cooking dinner. You're rebuilding their sense of home. You're gluing a family back together with egg-soaked bread. One plate of French toast at a time. All right, that's it for this episode of Dinner with Dads. Tune in next time. Bring your appetite, bring your chaos, and bring bread that's at least 2 days old. We can work with that.